Professor Abdiweli Mohamed. I'm currently a professor of economics at Niagara University, New York, in upstate New York, near Buffalo. Formerly the Prime Minister of the Transitional Federal Government of Somalia. The main purpose of my visit here in Australia is to engage the Somali community and ask them to get involved in the reconstruction and re-establishment of the Somali government and Somali state institutions. The Australian Somali community is very resourceful in terms of human capital, in terms of financial resources, and I want to talk to them about getting involved individually, collectively, because the change that we want to see in Somalia, they have to be part of it, and they can contribute immensely, because there's a dearth of human capital in Somalia, there's a dearth of financial capital in Somalia, and the diaspora communities, whether they're in Australia or they're in America or in Europe, these are the ones who can really make the changes that we want to foresee in Somalia. The biggest challenge in Somalia is the collapse of the state institutions, the collapse of the rule of law, the instability instigated previously by warlordism, by clanism, and recently by religious extremism and fundamentalism. But we have been in this situation for the last 20-something years, and I think Somalis are yearning for peace, Somalis are yearning for stability, and I think the country is now moving in the right direction. So we need to help that process take place. We need to take Somalia from where it is to where it really deserves and where it really belongs. We want Somalia at peace with itself and with its neighbors. We want Somalia being a member, a useful member of the community of nations. And the diaspora has a responsibility to contribute to that peaceful process. The priority of the government is the following. Number one, we have to liberate the country from Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda's franchise in Somalia, because they have, using the draconian interpretation of Islam, they wreak havoc in major parts of the southern part of the country. So we have to make sure that we will liberate this, we have to take this yoke of Al-Shabaab from Somalia. And then we may need to stabilize the country. Then we have to build administrations in those liberated areas, then deliver humanitarian and social services for those who need the most. People have suffered enough. Lack of schools, lack of hospitals, lack of water and sanitation. So we need to deliver to the Somali people, to the Somali community. One is they are liberated, one is the country stabilized, one is in administrations are being built. And then from there on, rebuilding institutions, and then reconstruction and the redevelopment of the country. So there's a lot of priorities in Somalia, but sometimes we have to choose, and we have to sometimes prioritize the priorities. Somali communities here, wherever they are, in Australia, in America, in Europe, in Asia, first of all, you have to become a useful members in their adopted country. When they are here, they have to make it here. They should not become another underclass in Australia. So they have to go to school, they have to get educated, they have to get jobs, they have to get involved. So they have to become viable members of the society they live in, socially, economically, and politically. And then you can help Somalia. And the way you can help is they can be a bridge between their native country and their adopted country. So you can use your adopted country's resources, whether it is financial resources or human resources, and take it to Somalia. and you can the diaspora community can create a mutually advantageous relationship between their adopted country and their native country. So that's what we need to do. What Somalia needs, we need a massive infusion, as I said, of human capital, of financial capital, resources that are not available, but available in their adopted country, where they will be able to tap those resources and take it to Somalia. That's what we need. Ideal Somalia is a Somalia, as I said, at peace with its neighbors, Somalia at peace with itself, Somalia that provides for its own people, federated Somalia, federal Somalia, democratic Somalia, prosperous Somalia, because we can do it, we deserve it. Somalia has a history and a tradition of democracy, of good governance. So my vision is Somalia becoming a vibrant Singapore in the Horn of Africa, a vibrant South Korea in the Horn of Africa, a vibrant democratic Somalia in the Horn of Africa.